We're at the Operations Center at the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station, and this is where they predict the weather for rocket launches. Now, it's not a one-day job. These guys are here all the time. Leading up to a launch, this facility issues daily forecasts. Over the last 30 years, there have been over 600 countdowns to launch, and nearly 20% of the missions were scrubbed for the day due to weather. Although the major go, no-go criteria remain the same, they're modified for each launch based on the type of rocket and the customer. Mike Michaelinen is a launch weather officer at the Cape.
There's two kinds of launch commit criteria that we evaluate. One is a standard that is all across the United States, whether it's going to be at New Mexico or Vandenberg or Wallops Island. Those are the Lightning launch commit criteria, and every vehicle has to meet those criteria, so those are standard evaluation. Each launch vehicle has a little bit different needs as according to their vehicle. Maybe they can't fly through precipitation, maybe they have a low-level wind requirement or whatever, proton flux or something. So that is what we would evaluate for them specifically.
Major Jeremy Haramsko says a team of 5 launch weather officers are on duty for each launch.
For the launch weather team to agree to be in a go condition for weather, all 5 people have to be in agreement. And if any one person has a concern or is uncomfortable with a particular situation, they can say, they're not convinced that we're clear to go, and they can call a no-go on that.
There is a group of both civilian and Air Force employees here who keep track of all of this. It doesn't matter if it's a NASA launch, SpaceX launch, United Launch Alliance, all of them depend on the Air Force for their weather forecasts. Strong upper-level winds scrubbed a recent SpaceX attempt, but Haramsko says the Air Force does not forecast upper-level winds.
So we don't forecast for the upper-level winds. We can provide data to the launch customer, but we do not consider that when we give our go for launch or our probability of violation of launch criteria. It's completely out of our hands. It's completely a customer decision on whether or not those winds are conducive for them to be able to launch safely.
I'm Rick Lasby at the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station at the Operations Center.